What up? So, I thought today I'd kind of go through the new shop. I'm going to start doing more videos on bikes and builds that we do. So, I thought I'd walk through and show you a bunch of some of the old stuff we got. You can check out the space. It's nowhere near what it's going to be. We just got some drywall done. But yeah, thought we'd go through and show you guys some cool things and you guys can enjoy that. So, we'll just go through what's laying around. Got this old 87 General scooter. I've had that thing forever. It's actually in a few old low-tech videos with like Eddie Cleveland, a bunch of dudes riding it on the old goods low-tech ramp. That thing's just, I think one of the guys found it in a garbage can and pulled it to the shop, so it's been floating around forever. That's there. There's an old Torker bag. We got a box full of goodies right here. Some Oakley suspenders. A bunch of nice old visors. Yeah, some of those old Arrow elbow pads. I think we got a couple cool frames over here. Got an 85 or 86 CW Freestyle frame. A little bit of rust, but some cool stickers. Looks like it came from Bike Works. There's a Bike Works sticker there. If you can see it, maybe not, but it looks like it came out of the Seattle area. But you know, get some really good Diz Hicks vibes, some Seppi Maze vibes off with this thing. We got some old Haro Zolatone forks with the clapped out dropout. These have been kind of floating around forever. Some old GT bars. Let me go back here. I got a couple cool frames. Let me dig these out. Got these fans here because the drywall's drying up. And we got a 86 dyno comp. Dyno started in 85. I don't really think they changed it much from 85 to 86, but this is a nice early dyno. Still in really good shape. Really nice survivor condition. I don't know if I'll pull this one out, but you can come back here and look. Got a Federal Fraction frame back there. Nice little mid-school whip. Kind of just showing you guys all these bikes because we're going to be doing builds and going through them. So if you guys see something you like or want to know more about, just say something in the comments and we'll do a little more up-close video on the bike. So here, let's head upstairs. Okay, so we're upstairs. I'm going to show you a few of the frames that are sitting around. Right here, we've got Bruce Crispin's frame that he won the 2001 X Games on. This is actually an EBCO, which was a Oregon company at the time. That he was riding for Diamondback, so it's all stickered up with Diamondback stickers. But yeah, this is the infamous bar spin to one-hand foof frame. I'm working on getting parts for this to get it rebuilt, so hopefully we can do a video on this build one day. Let me get this thing in here. Here's a fun one. Basic Big City Bastard. This was Dave Toms when he rode for him. Just like the EBCO, I'm working on getting some parts for this to build it up. But this was a awesome Canadian company out of British Columbia that Cecil Mulligan and Darcy Sakuchi were doing. Sato, Enns, a bunch of dudes, Andrew Ferris all rode for them. These are pretty rare and pretty excited to get it. Here's the funny thing. Look in that bottom bracket, you can see they didn't even miter that tube, so it's just poking through. So there's a fun one. Here's for a little bit of older heads. We got, I think, I'm not super sure about this one. This is a bike I rode after I bet my bully in 89, 90. It's an early Boss, but from what I've been told, it's actually a Panda that's been stickered up Boss. So I'm not super sure on this one. I'm not even super hyped on this frame, but it's the only frame I have that I rode when I was younger that actually has stuck with me, and I know some people would be really hyped on this. So I think early Panda, I mean late Panda, early Boss, but I'm super not quite sure. Okay, let's see what else we got down here. That's fun. Kink Revision B. Pull this one out. I got a General R.L. Osborne signature. This is the frame he designed for General after he left Redline before Bully. I've heard that his contract when he rode for General was pretty crazy. What would that have been, like 87, 88? You know, I think I could be wrong, and if RL watches this, you can correct me. You know, I heard he was maybe pulling in like 100 G's a year with this contract, but these things are awesome. I mean, people love anything with RL's name on it, so psyched to have that in the collection. What else we got here? I can show this whole frame. This is my old AA, solid AA. This one is actually a prototype. It's still got the Euro bottom bracket. I trimmed down the dropouts on this one back in the day because we still had the kind of big dropouts, and you know, things were changing, so we smoothed it out around the pegs. But I know there's a lot of solids getting pretty popular for the mid-school collecting scene, and yeah, this is a prototype AA. So let's go through here. We'll show this one. Here we have a nice DKSOB, the Colin Winkleman signature. I don't know how much longer I can hold it for because it's so damn heavy, but figured I'd show you guys that one. We got, this was Ron Kimler's personal FBM Livewire. That was his signature frame on FBM. This one's actually for one of our friends that we got for him, and or he got, I don't even know how he got here, but it's here. And this was Ron's bike, signed by him, so this is a nice piece of mid-school collecting history. Let's see what else we got over here. We got a early 2000s Dirt Brothers. This one's kind of neat. This is a, I'm not a super race guy, but if you look, this is just tacked together. This is one of the first Schwinn race frames. These were made up at Kinesis here in Portland, Oregon. And this is one of their early super nice race frames that just didn't end up getting welded all the way. You know, just tacked up, ready to go. But pretty cool. It was cool that a lot of the old mid-school Schwinns, when their team and everything was popping off good, were made here in Portland. Yeah, we can show, we'll show this one. We got a 87 Boss PFS. You know, nice Boss freestyle frame, something like Dave Vanderspeck rode these. Yeah, I've had this one for a long time. Just kind of floats around with me. So we got two GAC cruiser frames. We got a 26. This is kind of a 26-inch cruiser. I think you can do dirt jumper. It's kind of like a little hybrid. It's got two options for brakes. I think this was just it was just assembled but never ridden. It was like partially assembled. And then I've got GAC 24. I think this is 22 3/4 inch top tube. This was my buddy Cruiser Lee's. He rode this until he got a Sunday Model C when they first came out. So let's see, there's, well, come over here, we can peek at some of these. I'm not going to dig them out, but if you guys want to see a, you know, video on the bikes or whatever, you can. We've got a Bully here. This one's cool over here. If you you want to come over and look at this, this is Mark Lumen from Freestylin' magazine. He was the editor. This is his RL22, still all in survivor condition. I'll pop over here. So there's a few super goodies over here. This one right here is Vic Murphy's personal frame. This was the frame from the Brad McDonald 1 foot tabletop photo. I got this from Vic a few years back and have been acquiring parts to rebuild it exactly how it was when he shot that photo. So this is the frame from the photo built up exactly how Vic had it. So I'll be excited to meet up with Vic sometime after COVID and hopefully let him take a few rips on this thing. We got a first gen Wilkerson Airlines here. I'm a super big Wilkerson Airlines fan. I'm kind of building this one up close to what my first Wilkerson was. We got Twisterson Wilkerson Airlines wheels. Got some nice Go stickers. This one's not quite ready, but I got some Q bars ready for it. So hopefully maybe by summer I'll have that one done. Let me run back here. You can get a good look here. Here's my second gen Wilkerson Riot. This one was NOS. I got it out of Japan. It was at a shop there. I got this about 10 years back and built that up exactly how my bike was built when I graduated high school. So let's pull these two out. I'll hold them up. You can check them out. We've got an NOS. I mean, there's some shelf wear, but Chad Harrington Crusader 2-wheel drive. This isn't my bike. This is actually one of my buddies who has one of the most awesome mid-school collections. We're going to eventually be helping him with this. But this is such a super rare bike, and I'll be excited to get this together one day. Let me pull up this one. And here, this is an NOS Mountain Goose Hooligan, 1990. I actually had two NOS Hooligan frames last year, ended up selling one. Didn't have the Hooligan forks, so I got the new Haro Repop forks that would have been on the 89 Master on these. I think they'll look nice. But working on getting this together. So, yeah, I mean, there's so many other goodies and stuff poked around. But if you guys see something that you'd like to see more update or closer look of a bike on the video or one of the builds that you might be excited about, just mention it in the comments. And yeah, hopefully I'll be doing some more stuff like this in the future. All right, talk to you guys later.